Well, you never know. As long as you have a game like that, you have a chance to win. I think the key, like, anytime you're going to face, like, a guy like Max is your pitcher, right? And they got to keep you in the game and give you a chance because that guy's not going to just go out there and give up a bunch of runs. But Dan kept us in the game. He gives up the one run. His changeup runs back across the plate and gives up the homer. But he was, right there with him, kind of inning for inning, not actually the punch-outs and stuff like that, but the outs just kept coming. So our guy keeps us in, and Harlan gives us an inning. Claw finishes the next one. And then we're able to kind of hang in there. It's one of those games, and 1-0. It was similar to ours with Volke that, Dusty's in a tough spot over there because he's got a guy that's at 85 after 6, I think. I think it was 85. He's got 3 innings to go, so he's got a lot of pitches. And as you get a little tired, you're hoping that your guys are going to keep fighting him and make him pitch. So he's in a tough spot, right, with a guy that's, that kind of stuff, and you're going to leave him out there. So, if you're able to scratch across the run or get a couple guys on, he's still going to stay in the game and not going anywhere. And, we were able to do that.
AJ's hit, obviously not the most explosive.
Yeah, I mean,
hit, but
yeah.
You got it going.
It gets it started, and that's the thing. You just keep fighting. And we've talked to AJ, and I've been together for a little while. There's certain guys you just got to say, screw it, let's go. You got to take them on. And that's the thing with a guy like Max. I think, for me, if you don't walk in the door ready to go to work, you're in trouble. And you've lost that game or that you're at bats before you even start. So you got to walk in the door with a guy like that and ready to take him on and go to battle. And, he was obviously very good. But every day he goes out there, for me, it's kind of no-hitter stuff. And so you got to go to work. And our pitchers stayed with him, and kept us in the game. They weren't able to tack on any runs in there. Claws out of getting Turner there with second and third is a huge out because it keeps it right there. And they give us a chance to have a couple things go our way.
Don, that decision to use Arena as a pinch runner at third worked out for you. It's something you had worked out with him before, used it before. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, it's a situation where if you're running for the catcher, that JT's going to be in the game. And we thought about running JT there, but if you run JT, then we'd rather have JT hitting there at 9. So you basically we've used Hosey in the past. He runs good. We knew a couple innings before, he had plenty of time to get loose. So it's one of those that you put a guy with speed out there, and hopefully he's able to, make something happen. Not necessarily make something happen, but if you hit a ball in a gap, that he's got the speed to score.
What are your thoughts when you have to slide in on a wild pitch?
Yeah, it's one of those you're just trying to win a game, and it's not the best scenario that you have your pitcher running, in my mind, because who's going to replace those innings that he's been giving us if he would go down. But I think you're trying to win a game, and he's kind of been prepared for it because he knows that we'll do it with him.
The 2 games you won in the series, not conventional, but I mean, like you said, you want to string a few together. This is the way you take them however they come.
Obviously, there's different ways to win a game. Each game that you're in, obviously the first one you're down 6 doesn't look very good, and that one turns into a different style of game. A lot of runs, you're really into bullpens and things like that. And today's is really just one of those that you stay close and you hang in there and you give yourself a chance to win. We've lost some of these. I remember losing a few of these last year with teams where you had a lead, you let them hang around, and they've given themselves a chance. So anything can happen if you stay close.
And Stan's that bad too. I mean, you come through, you got a time, but he.
Yeah, because the swings didn't look good really all day long, and I think the wild pitch kind of takes pressure off of him at that point. We've got it tied at that point. Max is at, 118, 19, 20, right around there, I know. So his stuff's got to be deteriorated a little bit. So I thought that was huge for us, and then obviously the hit is huge.
Were you surprised when they stuck with Scherzer through that rally, the no-hitter gone, and the pitch count up?
Again, I don't know how they – I try to stay out of everybody's dugout and making decisions thinking about anybody else's decisions. So I don't know how they they use him. I know he's a guy that's been to, I think last time out he was 115 or 16 or something like that. So they're not afraid to let him go. It's not like an unfamiliar territory with him. So obviously a guy that handles it.
Obviously, what he was trying to do and what you guys are trying to prevent him from doing, but he still had him, I think, at 50 through 3 innings. You think that kind of, was able to, over the course of the game, kind of caught up where you were able to at least get his pitch count up early?
Honestly, not really, because he was still strong. It seemed like for me in the 8th, he was still throwing good. But we were happy that we're at least you have it up there at some point. But then there was some pretty easy innings in there. The next few weren't very good. But again, I don't know. I thought he was good.
Really sort of key play was the error, because that ends the inning there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Standpoint. So,
yeah, it gives us a chance.
Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The ball bounces. It made me think of CJ from last year, where he just drops, kind of drops one against the Phillies, and they catch that ball 99 out of 100 times. It's just one of those days that we get a little break.
Did you learn anything about your team this series?
I don't know. We've been hanging in. May was so tough. You had to keep thinking about May, how bad that was. And really, for a while now, we've been playing pretty good baseball. We've lost some, we lose a couple of tough games in Atlanta, or we'd be on a real true roll. So, I think our guys they like playing the Nationals, I believe. I think they feel like they can hang with them. If we can, our guys swing the bats pretty good. So, I don't know. I feel good about our guys. Just kind of try to build some momentum.